flat, so it is good to see green and water and animals because everyone has to stay in because of coronavirus. But I am relatively prosperous and didn't have anything better to do, so I did what I wanted to do and judged everyone else for doing the same things. That is called being middle class, and my dad shakes his head when I do it and wonders where I get it from. And then I went home and watched my laptop because the Colston Hall was doing an online gig and my friends were playing on it, so I watched them and they were good. The Colston Hall is a big hall for old-time music that was built in by a slave seller, but some people think that is okay because he opened the concert hall and a school. And then I watched some other people playing music and I knew some of them from outside, but I didn't know all of them, but they were good. I like music and I miss going to places with other people to see the music, like my friend Liam. He knows all the music and Big Jeff is always there, and if he is there you know it is good. And Big Jeff said he liked my friend Tom's band, and I texted Tom to tell him and he said yes, I know, I heard, and I am buzzing. That means he was happy that Big Jeff likes his band because he knows Big Jeff knows everything about music in Bristol. But then I saw that Celtic were having a party for their 9th league title. I like Celtic, they are the best team and I like them. They play in Glasgow and I live in Bristol, but my mum and dad are from Glasgow, so I like them anyway. Even though I am not Irish or properly Scottish, and everyone in England says Scottish football is rubbish, even though they have never watched a single game of it, and they say Celtic would be rubbish if they were in the Premier and vapid argument like all the silly hypotheticals people talk about even more now because there is no football to watch or talk about. I watched some of the party and it was nice, and then I went back to the Colston Hall music, and it is not called Colston Hall anymore, but it was then when I wrote this. Was Pictish Trail was playing. I like him, but it is not his real name because no one is called things like that in real life. But me and my friends saw him play in real life with James Yorkston at the Louisiana in Bristol, and this gig was to raise money for places like the Louisiana so they can stay open even though no one can go there now. But maybe one day we can go, and Pictish Trail was good, and I like James Yorkston as well. He is good and he is a Celtic fan just like me. I know because my friend Paul told me, and he is a Celtic fan as well. And then I had a pizza and a beer, and that was good because it is always good. And I even had it with potato wedges, and I made some salsa to go with it. That means I cut up tomatoes and chilies and red onion and coriander really, really small, and mashed it all together and dipped the potato in it. And my pizza crusts are the best bit. I don't care if no one agrees, they are. And then we watched a film. It is called Jojo Rabbit. It is about Nazis who were bad people, but the boy in the film wasn't bad. He was just angry and confused, and it was the second funniest film I have seen about the Nazis and their genocidal campaigns, and that is pretty good. I enjoyed the film, and Hitler was in it. He was funny, but a lot of people died, so that wasn't funny. So the Nazis were really bad. My mum told me I had to say that because people might think I'm being nice to Nazis, or that I am one, because you can't say anything these days, can you? But I don't like the Nazis. And then I went back to the Colston Hall thing because it was on all day and I couldn't go out, so I watched and had more beer, and also because Andy was playing. He is my friend. I have played gigs with him. He plays saxophone and he does circular breathing. That means he can play without stopping. It is amazing. He just keeps going and his cheeks go like that, and he makes a lot of it up like jazz. That is when people make music without writing it down or preparing. My brother says that is just lazy, but I think it's good. And then my friend Ruth sang on the screen, and it was good. She is my friend. We have sang together sometimes on stage. It is good to see her, but I wished I was there. And my friend Harry was playing with his band. They are brilliant. They improvise all their music, which is hard, but they are very good at it, so it is fun. And I danced and when they were playing, which was good because no one is allowed outside to dance now. And then I kept dancing and drinking until it was bedtime. I knew that the next day I might not be as happy as I was today, but that is how life goes, whether we are at lockdown or not. And I might get sad, but that is normal because I get sad sometimes because I am privileged enough to think about my life a lot and clever enough to see human potential and all the ways we inevitably fail to live up to our potential, but one day this will all be over and we don't know what will happen, so I just enjoyed my Saturday and had a few hours of not worrying about the world and my life too much. That is rare, so I tried to make the most of it, and that was my Lockdown Saturday by Clayton Blizzard, age 39. I mean, I was at the time. Hi everyone. Can you hear me okay? You can, can't you? Good. That was just a silly spoken word piece to start. That is me. So, songs and stories and words and music. Just like in the old days when we were allowed out the house. I'm Clayton Blizzards, in case that wasn't achingly obvious. And look, the lights, there's a light over there, it's shining on my guitar. That looks good, doesn't it? I'll turn it. This song is about life. I wrote it when I was turning 30, I think, or thereabouts. And I had my 40th birthday a few months ago. So now I am old, and this is a song about life, getting older and things, and I hope you can hear me, and I hope that sound is good. This is called Don't Send Flowers When I'm Dead. And I'm going to start it again. And there's no one here to tell me that that's not a good thing to do. Just going to move that a little bit. So that doesn't buzz, so that's better now. When you watch this, if you watch this back, you can just fast forward this bit. Or if you're not watching it live, just when you see me strumming, that's the point to start again. Will I ever have enough money to make it worthwhile for a mugger to chase me on a bike down Picton Street? And will I be reviewed in a broadsheet or interviewed for a magazine on the front cover trying to look cool and moody? Although the future's not mine to see, I know I'll never be on top of the pops now. Don't send flowers when I'm dead. If you like me, send them while I'm alive. Time flies in spite of its spoiled kids, measuring it with primitive devices. Can it be linear like we pretend it is, even when experience tells us it's relative? We're all gonna die and there's so much we never did, like sliding down a mountain on a dustbin lid. If time is infinite, heads will never get round it. It flies and we don't notice it, so why sing? While I'm alive, I'll feel alive, that's why. 'Cause there's no happily ever after, there is only right now, and things might never get easier. Ooh, child, no clock face waits to decide our fate, but I'll learn in my own time, on my own terms, that life is a fragile and fleeting thing, and who not busy being born is decomposing. But who knows what life and or time is, or what it's for, if anything, 'cause time only passes, passive, impersonal, indifferent, abstract, theoretical, a relative method of measuring development. Hey, I've just realised I'm no longer a kid. And I am moving, and you are moving, and we are moving, and time keeps moving, and we are writing all the time. And the moving finger, having writ, moves on, got no laurels to rest on, so I gotta get gone. And on and on and on and on. Don't you like me, send them. While I'm alive, I'm still alive, just. Folk, song, mandolin melodies buried in muscle memory, but I rarely remember where I've left my keys. What a relief, we couldn't afford a child psychologist when I was a troubled teen, venting plenty of spleen. Thank God there was no Facebook when I was 16 for all my angst and whiny self-pity, and pictures of me looking self-conscious and chubby. What a tragedy, I'll never be on TOTP. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will be brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna be easier at some indeterminate point in the future. Hindsight is 2010, alright, but I'm just trying to get some 1, 2, 3 foresight just once before I die. So while I'm alive, I'll feel alive, cause there is no future, it doesn't exist. If we are to live, we must live right now and just run with it. Whatever that might mean in practice, the planet still headspins on its axis regardless. And like the man said, don't send flowers when I'm dead, I'll have no use for them then. Come to think of it, I haven't really got a use for them now, so maybe you just leave them in the ground, and that way everyone can enjoy them. Don't send flowers when I'm dead. Time is relative and subjective. So don't send flowers when I'm dead. While I'm alive, I'll feel alive. While I'm alive, I'll feel alive. Everyone! While I'm alive, I'll feel alive. One more time. While I'm alive, I'll feel alive. So don't send flowers when I'm dead. If you like me, send them while I'm alive. Oh, I'm still alive, still. You alright? How's it? Always nice to see you. How you doing? You good? Yeah? Yeah. How's your, yeah? Is you okay? Good. Lovely cup of tea for Friday night. That's the way to go, isn't it? Let's see. I'm trying to look at your comments because I haven't seen them yet. Can I look at your comments without listening to myself droning on? Not so far. Okay, I'll try it on here. Oh, there I am. So let's mute that. Ah, nice. Okay. Oh, thanks everyone. Oh, I can see. Yeah. Oh, bless you. Bless you all. Thanks, Kanan. Thanks, Eva. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Ben P, the other Ben. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Eva again. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Eva again. Thanks, Mo. Thanks, Tony. And hello to my Glasgow family. And hello to all of you. Thanks for watching. This next song has got the capo in the same place. 7th fret. A lot of people think that's too high, but none of them are here, so they're mad at it. I'm just going to adjust this very slightly. Get more of the nice fireplace in. Is that better? That's better. More the guitar in, it's good. This song is based on a true story. There you go. There's the framing. I should have done it before we started. Should have put it higher as well because you're looking up at the old. And yeah. So that's all right. I'm okay with it if you are. And you're not here to move the camera, so you're going to have to be okay with it. And that's the riff for the old double chin. So this is based on a true story about something that happened, just looking at the calendar, about 20 years ago. Yeah, about 20 years ago. And it's called Winning a Raffle, Losing the War. You must be so angry, your hands are shaking like a shitting dog, and your head is full of revenge. I'm going drinking alone on the other side of town. If I'm not back by morning, please avenge my death. Avenge my death. Avenge my death. I know things are simple in your town. You're either with them or against. Too bad the world don't work that way. Military solution is an oxymoron. Everybody knows. So if you join up now, does that mean life is cheap? If life is cheap, then why should we? They must be so angry they'd send you to an unnecessary death, to the graveyard or the jail. And they won't look after your mum or the wee brother who still looks up to you so much. If you join up, is life that cheap? Is your life so cheap? 'Cause if life's that cheap, then why should we? Why would we? We want to fight and believe like rebels from past centuries. We sing songs about words and melodies burned on your brain, but money rules the revolution these days. The war you want to fight is in its last days. Your chance for prison or martyrdom is long past. Born too late for hunger strikes or internment in the maze. You're far too intelligent to fall for blind hate. That's why I tried to punch you in the face to make a point about violence or something. I forget now. It was the 8 pints talking on that forgettable night at the station. We live in an age of information with precious little insight. Chucky Allah written on the side of a high-rise in your town. And I wonder if the soldiers who patrol there know what it means. 'Cause I know there's at least one person watching who knows what it means. The war is ending now, you're weary but not vested in a colonial territory where history is contested. Beautiful but suffering from neglect again. Like all those rowdy rebels from way back when. You're so proud of your wee bit hill and glen. But war sells life so cheap and degraded. That's why we don't march in any kind of parades. We're not aligned, neither para nor military. 'Cause things have changed since your father's day. Remember Wolf Tone, forget sectarianism, 'cause you can love your country without hating anyone. Division is a tool to rule everyone, but you still know your name. You know where you came from. The demographic time bomb caused by high birth rate makes you thank God for mysterious ways. Armed struggle is replaced with a struggle for the past in symbols and flags, and I understand you're still angry. I just wanted to knock some sense into you. I suppose I'll have to get to the back of the queue, 'cause if the soldiers don't get you first, your mum's gonna kill you. Your mum will tear you apart again. Your mum will tear you apart again. If you join up, your mum will tear you apart, and then your mum will tear me apart if I don't stop you. Your mum will tear us apart again. Your mum will tear you apart again if you join up. Your mum will tear you apart again. Your mum will tear you apart again. And that's the end of that one. Oh, yes. Hello to all Blizz fans and all Liz fans. Oh, wow. Thanks very much, Thomas Evans, for that comment. That's lovely, thank you. 12 years ago. Do I remember that one? I might. I probably do. Okay. Thank you, Ben, for the Italian lesson. Oh, great. Oh, hi, Albert. Hi, James. Hi, other James. You're not other James. You're all Jameses in your own right, and you're all Bens in your own right, those of you that are Bens or Jameses. Hello, Richard Lomax. Oh, hello to all of you, and thank you very much for joining me. I haven't done anything like this for ages, so I thought I would probably play mostly oldies that those of you that have seen me before will have heard. But I could play a new one. I could do a cheeky little sort of new, not quite finished song, if you think that's a good idea. I'll give you a minute to think about it. I'll do another one, and while I'm doing it, you tell me if you want something new that's not really finished, that might end up being really different. And those of you that have partied with us at the People's Front Room will probably be familiar with the words, if not the entire song. So, yeah, maybe think about that during the next song. Whether you'd like to hear something a wee bit new. I should have put this on something. Do I look better if I'm this kind of height? No, I look the same. I look the same. I'm just going to put it back down. I'm just going to leave it there. It'll be alright. This one is for my parents. I don't know if they're watching, but they might be watching later. But hello, parents. About 35 years ago to raise my family and practice my religion away from the bigotry of my hometown. I'm not a union man, I pay enough dues already. It's hard to take it steady with everyone against. We live through emasculation, some emancipation, many occupations and escalation since the first excursion north to south. Hard times since Thatcher stole the milk out my mouth. I'm a piss taker like my father before me, gifted and lazy like my brothers above me. Skipped out of church early, but we had the decency to feel ever so guilty. Amazing grace, we got no hiding place. How sweet the sound of the fattest bass. I tried to be brave, but I was too well behaved. We all felt the same shame of playing the game, bowing to authority or force or superior weaponry. I'm skint like my parents before me, that's why cash rhymes just bore me. I'm a soul rebel, just as God made me, till I sell dreams to buy necessities with responsibilities in a world of endless possibilities. My parents gave me rebellious spirit, but of course I rebelled against it. I'm Celtic, I only communicate in song, trying to prosper, play hard and live long. If you want to live on, write a folk song about failed rebellion and glorious death against a famine and crown. We rebelled and got shot down. Even now, years on, we still rage against exploitation, long hours and low wage. We might have lost the focus, but the pain remains, and the more things change, the more they stay the same. The more the details change, the more the structure stays the same. Oh, cool. Hi, Faye. From downstairs. Hi, John from Manchester. Lots of love to Manchester and to you and Matt. Bless you. Hi, Liz. Hi, Danny. New and I app landlord. All right, mate. Okay. All right, I'll try something new. I've not done it before, so be a bit of improvisation. Could go wrong, but that's the fun and excitement of live music. It's one of the things we've all missed. I've missed all of you, so thank you very much for joining me. Just a couple of quick shout-outs while I prepare for that one. Big thanks to Mike Dennis, my pal, for lending me a microphone. It didn't work, but that's my fault, not his. Big up Haybus. Some of you might have seen his show this time last week on this same platform. Big up to all the people at Audiotrope. Thanks very much to James and to John and to Tina. Looks like a really great thing you're doing, and yeah, thanks for inviting me to join in. Big up to Mark J. Lee for his show on Audiotrope last night. Really enjoyed that. And big shout out to my Uncle Dave in Glasgow. I hope you're up and about again soon. Big love to you and all the family. Much love to all the Waterstons, the Dunns, the Fergusons, and everyone else I know up there. Including, of course, Hans Lucas. Hello, mate. Yeah, so this is going to be a new one because the only people who commented about it commented, give us a new one, so here we go. Let's see how we go. I was a dancer, everyone round here knew me, and I was famous. Yeah, I get recognized in the street. Middle class people can't dance. I drag my sorry ass across your kitchen floor. If you're not working class, what are you working for? There's so much glamour in being poor. If polishing a turd is what glamour is for. Fashion, speech patterns rise from the bottom, get copied voraciously by the cool kids, of course. Everybody got them, we never owned them. Made art out of scraps the artists leave. Wrote a name on the wall in 73. It belongs to nobody, it belongs to we. It hangs in galleries for kids to live vicariously, and the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats and Pete repeats inevitably. Oh. With no money, just a poxy sense of community, we weld together with the strength of many. The powers we wield collectively. The powers we wield are unwieldy. That's the beauty, it's ugly as it must be, because the powers that be are unyielding. Not sure what we're building or what it's for. Don't need to control everything that pours forth. Holding court here with no courtiers, rocking for kids on street corners, sitting in their cortinas. Don't step on their name brand trainers, rocking outside the disco with Gloria Gaynor. Surviving, striving, thriving, and one day we'll claim it all back just to give it away again. Yes, sir. Watch your back, because we're having it all back. I was a dancer, everyone around here knew me, and I'm still famous. I get recognized in these streets, in these streets, in these streets, these streets. Now here's a little story that must be told about a bunch of wee scallies who had so much soul, so much power and so little control. By the time you tried to claim it, it was already sold. Scheming alchemists turned it into fool's gold. By the time you knew, it was already old. By the time we knew the past, it was now. And when they said it couldn't be done, we already knew how. Cause we were so much older then, we're younger than that now. We were so much older then, we're younger than that now. We were so much older then, we're younger than that now. We were so much older then, we're younger than that now. South Bronx in the 1970s, in the South Bronx, in the South Bronx in the 1970s, in the South Bronx, when they built the expressway, we wondered at the cost. When they flooded these streets with heroin, we mourned all that was lost, because in the South Bronx in the 1970s, in the South Bronx, in the South Bronx in the 1970s, in the South Bronx, in these streets, I was a dancer. Everyone around here knew me. Yes, I was famous. Well, that's the new one. Is it right? There was a very obvious mistake when I was improvising a bit of singing. So I hope you enjoyed that. Oh no, is our internet bad? Let's see how we're doing. I'm going to switch over. There might be a very brief pause now in the stream. It will be brief when I sort the internet out. Thank you, Sam and Fee. Thanks, Lomax, for your message. Just seen it. I don't know when you sent it, but I've just seen it. Thank you. It's really a pleasure to do this. Thanks to Audiotrope for letting me do it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. It's just nice to do this again, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm going to sing a couple more, and then I'm going to bounce out. What order shall I do them in? Let's go for... We'll go for the other order. Up there a minute. Just check my tuning. Thanks everyone for staying in tonight and helping to stop spreading the old virus. It's no good, the virus, is it? I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't care what anyone thinks. It's not a good thing, is it? Oh no. Okay, so I was off for a minute apparently, but so is it okay now? Am I all right? Can you hear me? Golta? Can you hear me? Kiitos. Right, we're on. Good. So, yes, a couple more songs from me. That's a weird stance, isn't it? I've got nothing to go on. Habus was talking about this last week and when he did his live stream gig. It's really fun and it's a great way to be able to do something, but it's odd to not be able to see your faces. Because I like to be able to see each individual roll their eyes. Or maybe in concert sometimes. Sometimes at different times. Shut up, Blizzard. On and on between songs. Play a song. This one is called Bucket List. It's about them old bucket lists that people write. I don't like them. Not the average list written for the bucket, so before I kick it, where there's a trend I tend to buck it. I never thought I'd write this list. I think the idea is I won't mind dying once I've ticked off everything. Now just a heads up warning, right from the beginning, some of them are esoteric, so you might not get them, but really, who are you and why are you listening to this? 1. Think of 1,000 brilliant band names. Tick. Have full sex with a woman and then tell her everything. Ask out the woman that I met at Amy's wedding, and if it goes well, ask her out again. Play a gig at a big festival, solo or as frontman, and join the Bears, they're my favourite Bristol band. Go to a Celtic home match with the old man, cry in public but not over someone or something I can't have. Make a record of my very own songs with my own name on that I can be really proud of. Ask for forgiveness from the people I've hurt and or forgive those who trespass and relax forevermore. Rock shows in Barcelona, New York and Sydney, and stop drinking alcohol for at least 6 weeks. Start and then stop smoking weed regularly. Get up in front of strangers to recite my poetry and write a eulogy for our friend Robbie. Go on tour with Richie, the greatest I've ever seen, on or off a mic. Make somebody cry using only my words and music. Have some fun acting immature and really stupid. Just once tell my brothers and my friends that I love them, and write a load of hilarious songs about death. Go to a protest and get arrested. Sing some songs that say something important. Compose a score and or a theme song for a film, a real one. 25's a big one. Don't take life too serious. Take some class A's and be blasé about it. Try to show my mum and dad how grateful I am for everything, and find a way to cope with the fact that I'm depressive, and find a way to cope with the fact that I'm gifted without trying to count blessings or get big-headed. Just be understanding I'm the most fortunate man on the planet. And finally, burn this list and get on with living. This is my bucket list. There are 31 things on it. It's not exhaustive, but I've done every one of them. Every one of them. Yes, even number 10. I've done every one of them. Well, a bucket list seems like a useless thing, and when I make a list, it's never exhaustive, but I was exhausted. Well, I've been reading about Rwanda. You might think that that's depressing, but I'm a mature student because life is for learning. I've been reading about Rwanda and I've learned this lesson. Our past is not glorious, but we are gloriously present. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to be out. Oh, hi, Dave. Thank you, Alba. Yes, Lomax. He is the greatest. He's the GOAT. Greatest of all time. Thank you, Liz. Thank you all for watching this. Yeah, I mean, that's the main thing. Thank you very much. These things are a really great way for someone like me to be able to do this. Big up Audiotrope, providing free gigs for you, opportunities to play for people like me, for all of us. As I say, I've already watched a couple that were great, and I'm sure they've got loads of other good stuff coming up. So thanks to all of them. I'm going to check my book, see what I'm playing next. Yeah, just look after yourselves and each other. Thank you so much for watching this and for taking part and all your comments. Much appreciated. Thanks to everyone who helped put it together. Eva, Sam and Fee downstairs, whose internet we're currently stealing. Mike, Dennis, Haybus, everyone at Audiotrope. And happy birthday, Tom Harriman, for tomorrow. And I'm going to leave you with something like this. Yeah, my name is Clayton Blizzard. I have albums. I've done albums and everything. I did 3 albums. I don't know if all of you know that. I've done 3 albums and they're all available on Bandcamp right now. Pay what you like, so free. If you want to get them for free, get them for free. If you want to pay me something for them, that money will go towards making a new album. And as you've heard, I've got fledgling new songs and a couple of old songs that haven't been recorded yet, haven't been released. So yeah, eventually, it's taken a long time, partly because of lockdown, partly because of me. It's taken a long time, but I will get another album out eventually. So yeah, so if you want to contribute to that, give me something for the albums. If you want to just get the albums without paying, you can do that too. It's cool. So all that remains for me to say is that's not right, is it? See, if I had any real class, stuff like that wouldn't happen. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. I love you and I miss you. Your hair is beautiful and you smell like sunshine. Do you ever see things that aren't really there? You've got the whole world in your head. Do you ever hear words that haven't been said? I've got the whole world in my head. I am the dark suburban night, and you're the motion sensitive security light that shines on the walls of Moorfield Prison. And we sing life is beautiful, but it usually isn't. Love is like diabetes. It's caused by overexposure to sweet things, and it cannot be cured, only managed. With drugs. You wake up in panic when you dream of a perfect world. I'm here to save you from that dream. We fear change and we fear more beautiful because you can't see the people. If I could only sing you one more song, we both know it wouldn't be this one. Like the universe, we are just being born. Whoa, isn't life strange? Do you ever see things that aren't really there? We've got the whole world in our heads. And if I could only ever sing you one more song, it would not be this one. Happy birthday, Darren Hygiene, for yesterday. Love you, bro. Big up everyone for watching. Big up Audiotrope. Thank you very, very much. And good night. Bye, everyone. Thank you very, very much.